Hey guys, welcome back to Elvis Car Reviews. I hope that every single one of you is having a beautiful day. In today's video, we're going to talk about whether or not the 2010 to 2015 Chevy Camaro is worth it in 2025. So before I start this video, I wanted to wish you guys Happy New Year. I know it's a little late, but Happy New Year. I know, and I haven't uploaded in like over a month, and I apologize for it. But where I live, you know that the weather is so bad that in winter you cannot really do anything. Even this video, I'm filming it inside my garage. So Happy New Year. And this season, I'm gonna bring you some really good content to the channel. As you can see, we have the Camaro SS hibernating, and we have the 2019 Ford Mustang GT 6-speed manual. So back to today's video. What prompted me to make this video? Well, I was looking online on Facebook Marketplace. You know, us car guys, sometimes we like just going on Marketplace and just lowballing the hell out of people selling their cars. I apologize, by the way, if you had to deal with me in the past. But so I was, you know, looking at Facebook Marketplace, and an ad for a dealer popped up, and they had a brand new 2025 Chevy Corvette C8 for sale with 4 miles for $64,995. I was very curious, so I contacted the dealer. I went to the dealership, I looked at the car, and I thought it was this type of, you know, those kind of dealers where you see the price advertised online. When you get there, no, we have like $7,999 dealer markup fee or dealer preparation fee or whatever. But no, the actual price of the car was $64,995. So I tried to see if I could make something work, and then I gave them the VIN number of my Camaro. I mean, I couldn't trade in the Mustang because the Mustang has a salvage title, and I'm stuck with it forever, pretty much. The only car I have that is worth something is my 2011 Chevy Camaro SS with a Vortex, with a Pro Charger, supercharger, and the car only has like 19,000 miles. So I gave them the VIN number, very confident, like, okay, the car has 19,000 miles. It's a 2SS, and hopefully they're gonna give me like $25,000 for it. And then I will have to pay only $40,000 for the Corvette. Maybe that might sway me into trying to get like some financing or something. The salesman pretty much came back and said, we can only pay you $17,000 for the car. I was like, wait, what? He was like, yes, because, you know, it's 14, almost 15 years old car. I mean, I really couldn't believe it. I mean, the maths make sense. Yeah, it's a 15-year-old car, but driving it and looking at it, it doesn't feel like a 15-year-old car to me. It was like, yeah, I mean, I know it has low miles, but there have been so many generations after that that don't make the Camaro anymore. So, you know, top I can give you for the car is $17,000. So I got pissed at the guy, and I called ICE. You know, I literally called immigration on him. And so the immigration folks came in, and it was like, what's going on? And I told them, this guy is illegally depreciating my car. And they obviously didn't find it funny. They asked me, you have an accent. Where does the accent come from? I told them, from my mouth. And they didn't find it funny either. Long story short, they picked me up, took me to their office. I had to struggle to show them that I'm in the country legally. And but for some reason, they did a cavity search. I don't know why. It's still painful, by the way. Now, let's get to the video. So to answer the question whether or not this car is worth it in 2025, the short answer is yes. Although this car has a lot of flaws that's starting to make this car show its age. Let's start with the engine. I mean, stock, this car makes, for example, the 2011 makes 400 horsepower because I have a 6-speed automatic. The engine is called the L99. Or if you go with the 6-speed manual, that car actually makes 426 horsepower. So the automatic makes 400 horsepower, the manual makes 426 horsepower. That's not bad. I mean, that's not that much lower than most of the cars that are currently being offered. It's not the fastest car in the world, but it's still a car that will run 12 seconds to the quarter stock. So that's very good. That's good numbers. I mean, not 12 flat, like 12.8, 12.9. If you are not on a prep surface, maybe 13. But I mean, that's easily fixable because these engines respond very well to tunes and mods. And plus they are, those push rod V8s sounds awesome, and they are reliable, fairly reliable, because they've proven themselves. Actually, let me change. They are not fairly reliable. They are really reliable. Now to the things that makes the car show its age. So this is the car interior. This is the steering wheel. As you see, the gauge is very retro, so I won't blame it for it. But this is a 2SS, so fully loaded. The screen is pretty much crap. I mean, this is all you get for a 2SS. Now, I believe in 2013 or 14, they came up with a bigger screen with backup camera and everything. But 2010 and 2011, I don't think they had it. And I've seen some version with, I'm gonna turn it on right now. This is not a cold start, by the way, because the car started like 20 minutes ago. I mean, this sound is so annoying. He wants me to close the door, okay. So, like I said, this is the screen you get. It's a very small screen. I mean, it displays basic information, but nothing much. The sound system on the car isn't the best. It's like pretty terrible. But again, this is a 2SS, like supposed to be fully loaded. And the sound system at the time was the best of the best. I mean, I think it's the Boston audio system. With the 2SS package, I get this. This is fake, by the way. It's just plastic, but it makes the interior looks nicer. All of this is plastic. The seats are really nice. You get this SS engraving inside the seats. I mean, this car comes with a sunroof. And I mean, it doesn't have a lot of the options that modern cars have, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and all those things. But to me, it's a positive thing because it makes the car less destructive when you drive it. It makes the car, you're focusing on one thing, and that thing is the drivability of the car. It's a sports car, so you need to pay extra attention with this car. And so, yes, there's the interior show its age. It's, a 2020 Toyota Camry has way more option than this car. But again, it doesn't make the power that this one does, and it doesn't give you the same sensation. So the interior looks nice, feels nice, but show its age. Can you still live with it? Yes. If you want Apple CarPlay, you want touchscreen, I mean, you can go with a newer Camaro. But if none of this bother you, I do believe this car is still worth something, worth buying in 2025. And let's not forget the purpose of the purchase of a sports car. I mean, a lot of people buy this thing to enjoy them as sports car, racing them, modifying them. This car check all the boxes. Rear wheel drive, independent rear suspension, incredible engine in the front, very reliable transmission, whether you get the 6-speed manual or the 6-speed automatic. The engine, like I said, is very reliable. You can make ton of power. You can get a road style supercharger for it. You can get a turbo kit for it. You can get a pro charger kit for it, like I have in mine. And I'm gonna show you a few of the races I had with this car, so you can see. Now, it's not the fastest. So we just finished 2 runs.
That's a good takeoff.
30. 60.
That's a good run.
Quarter mile.
I'm racing my 2011 Camaro SS with a Pro Charger on it against a Camaro ZL1. 650 horsepower, 520. We both have drag radials. I already know I'm gonna lose, but I wanna see by how much. So, without further ado, let's go race.
This. 2 Camaros. Or if you're from the south, 2 Camaros. You come into the line. White ones.
Wow, that was an incredible race. Woo. Prompt to that guy for like, damn. I mean, I had a better start and then he reeled me in. Woo. My God, that was an incredible race. That was an incredible race. ZL1, now I don't regret buying a non-ZL1 so much, because I know I can hang with a manual ZL1. I mean, a 10-speed automatic ZL1, that's another story. But a manual ZL1, I just proved myself that I can hang with it. It's definitely something you can enjoy. I mean, the exhaust is incredible. I have an aftermarket exhaust on mine. The exhaust is incredible. I enjoyed it last summer, even though the car had some issue, because I mean, it wasn't the car's fault, it was the supercharger fault, because I bought the car with a supercharger on it. That's why you really have to be careful when you buy an already modified vehicle, if you don't know who did the work before you, because the owner, usually when they sell a car like this, they're trying to get rid of them for a reason. I had to find the hard way, guys. I mean, I picked up the car, had tons of issue with the supercharger. I went through like 3 or 4 different belts, but right now I figured out what the issue was and I fixed it. So we're gonna see how this car season will look like when I will be driving the car. This video was kind of a rant because I got a low ball offer for my pristine Chevy Camaro SS. And I wanted to reassure myself that the car is still worth it, and then tell you guys that it is. Because to me, it is. I mean, if you are low budget, but you want something that will give you a decent amount of power, this Camaro is, you can still pick it up. Like, you know, I mean, right now, realistically, you can pick up this car 2010 to, let's say, 2013, because Fortune and Up are a little bit more expensive. 2010 to 2013, if you pay anywhere between 15 and 20,000, you got a great deal. Now mine, I was butthurt with the $17,000 offers, because it only has 19,000 miles and I have a supercharger on it. If I had like 50 or 60,000 miles, I would have taken even $12,000 as a trade, because, you know, it's kind of worth that. But because he only has 19,000 miles and the supercharger, I felt that this worth like 20 to 25,000. But again, at the end of the day, modded sports cars are only worth what you think they are. Let me repeat. Modded sports cars are only worth what you think they are, because you modded the vehicle, you put all the money, all the time, all the love into the car. The next buyer doesn't care. They only care about getting a good deal, and they will actually use the modification you did to the car to lowball the hell out of you. I know I did it. And sorry, Jacob, if you're watching this video, but Jacob is the guy who sold me this 2019 Ford Mustang GT. The car has a salvage title and he put long tube headers. Believe me, I lowballed the hell out of him. Maybe I'm just paying for my sin, but I like took $6,000-7,000 off his asking price. I mean, I'm surprised the guy still talked to me, but you know, but that's the problem with modified sports car though. If you, regardless of how pristine you keep them, if you do some modification, that's it, the value go out the door. I mean, the only person that can appreciate it is another car guy, but unless they know you personally, they will still be hesitant to buy a car from you because they will think that you're selling it for a reason. You're selling it because there's something wrong with it. So, yes, if you're in market for a 2010 to 2013 Chevy Camaro, it is worth buying in 2025. Just be prepared to leave without the option, without Apple CarPlay, without lane departure warning, without all those little things that we take for granted, to be honest, right now. But back in the day, they were like only reserved for Mercedes, Audi, or like high-end vehicles. Do your own research, look at the Carfax, look at the history of the car, talk to people, ask owners question why they're selling, what's making them, and you know, ask them the same question multiple times. And if they're lying, it'll be very easy to catch them. Like, you know, you can talk to them over 3 or 4 days period. Why are you selling? What is done to the car? Repeat the same question, twist it a little bit. And if they are lying, you will catch them. And don't forget to do a pre-purchase inspection. It's very, very important. It will save your ass. Don't forget to do that and ask me how I know. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, you know, like and subscribe. Please subscribe, because especially if you want to see action on the holy trinity of American sports car. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I apologize for the lack of uploads, but as the weather gets better, I will be uploading more and more often.